Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Brittany Janae, and as you can tell by the title, today I am going to be doing a tutorial on how to make a PDF or a digital product using Claude AI that actually sells. So, this is not my first time using Claude, but it's my first time coming on camera showing you how to use it. So, I have heard great things about Claude, and I did sign up for the pro plan today, and I have already made a product with it. So I'm gonna keep y'all posted on how much that ebook makes over the next probably few months or even few weeks. But today's video is all about showing you guys how you can make money from digital products that you make within a few minutes using Claude. So we're gonna get right into it. First step is to come up with an idea. You want to come up with a money making idea. Now I always say you need to go based on things that you have experience in or that you're interested in, because it's harder to promote and market a product that you don't truly like or believe in or know anything about. Now, is that to say that you can't make digital products on stuff that you are not familiar with? No. First of all, you're using ChatGPT or AI, and we're using Claude today. But you can use Chat for this too. But we're talking about Claude today, okay? So we ain't gonna take the shine from Claude. Um, but because you're using AI to make these digital products, I do not suggest doing anything that you know absolutely nothing about, because you still need to go in and do your personal touch. For the sake of this video, we're not doing the personal touch. We literally just gonna create the PDF and we're gonna go ahead about our business. So we're gonna get started, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and tell we're gonna ask Claude about what are hold on. What oh y'all, if I could type, what are some of the best selling categories for PDFs right now that solve a problem and address a pain point for someone? Because we want to look in general just to see what kind of things, and I think I got it on low, so I don't know what the output is going to be like. I'm not sure what the difference between the low, I think it's low, medium, and max, but we just want to kind of see what are the best selling problem solving PDF categories. So we looking for categories right now, y'all. We are looking for categories. So with that being said, Claude has told us that number one is personal finance and budgeting. Budget planners and financial trackers are Etsy's number one digital product category. And then it explains why. AI skills and automation guides is another one. Guides teaching non-technical people how to use AI for business, writing, and productivity are the fastest growing ebook PDF category in 2026, with searches for AI related content doubling year on year. Hyper niche self help and mental health, role specific professional guides, templates and planners, business and life, health, fitness, and meal planning. And we have certification and exam study packs. So they have these different exams that people study for. I recognize the NCLEX because I think this for nurses. And then we have the golden rule across all categories. Specific, narrow topics outsell broad titles by 3 to 5 times on Amazon, KDP, Gumroad, and Etsy. Now later on, I'm gonna talk about where we can sell some of these, which they've already mentioned it: Amazon, KDP, Gumroad, and Etsy. I am going to be trying to sell some ebooks on Amazon KDP specifically in different topics and categories just to see what they do. But yeah, moving on. So we are just gonna randomly choose one of these to make a PDF for. So I think I want to go with ADHD parenting. Let's talk about ADHD parenting probably. Let's see. I'm trying to see if that's the one we want to do. Okay, yeah, we're gonna tell it. Let's go with ADHD parenting guide. So we'll tell it to notify me once it's done. I said notify. What is it doing? Okay, anyways. So let's go with ADHD parenting guide. It says, what format do you want the guide in? I'm gonna say a sellable PT. I said PT. Sellable PDF, designed and ready to sell. Now, y'all, this is where the magic is finna happen. That's why I call it, because it's gonna take this idea and hopefully it cooperates, because I haven't had any issues with it yet. Besides some minor errors where certain things weren't displaying. But like I said, I have already created a styled PDF with Claude, and it came out beautifully, y'all. So I'm excited to see what it does with this topic. Let's get right into it. So we're gonna say do a sellable PDF, and is the target parent is parents of, let's do parents of tweens, not teens but tweens. And then what's the main angle or pain point to lead with? We're gonna do emotional regulation and outbursts. Yeah, that's gonna be the main pain point that we work on. And y'all see how it's asking questions. Like, I have faithfully used ChatGPT for the longest, for over a year now, and I am not trying to knock it. I'm not knocking it. But Claude is way more detailed when it comes to creating PDFs, ebooks, guides, checklists, all of that. It's way more detailed than ChatGPT. Now, ChatGPT got some things that I've seen so far that I may like better with Chat than I do with Claude. But I haven't used much with Claude, so I can't really say for sure. I'm just going on what I've seen so far. I love how Claude does the styled PDFs. Um, it takes the PDF and put it together for you. You do not have to, like with Chat, I would have to generate the outline, tell it to write each chapter one by one, which you still have to do with Claude, but it's a much quicker process. And then once it writes the chapters, I have to go in and tell it to put it together, and sometimes it still don't put it together right. But then sometimes I have to go in and um, once I go in, I have to make it styled. ChatGPT does not style PDFs for you. At least it didn't. I mean, I know it's updated and got some new features. I thought I seen one person say that they did do a style PDF, but it was a much longer process, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, I've used ChatGPT probably a year and a half, 2 years now. Um, if I'm remembering right, I know I've used it over a year, and that's nonstop. I've relied mainly and almost solely on ChatGPT. So Claude is like a breath of fresh air. Not gonna lie, I'm loving Claude. And while it's generating, Claude says, now I have everything I need. Let me build a polished, sellable PDF guide. So once it finished generating the guide, we are going to go in and we are going to uh, look and see what kind of information is in this PDF. And I believe you can tell it what kind of design you want, what colors you want the guys to be. I just let it kind of freestyle and do his thing. But overall, yeah, you can tell it what to do. So we're gonna let this finish generating, and I'm gonna come back, y'all. Okay, y'all. I think it has finished, and we we are waiting on it to finish loading up, and we're gonna see what it gives us. Why does it look like that? It says that yeah, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. Let me get back into it. So it says your sellable PDF guides read. Here's what's inside across 11 pages. So let me see if I can move myself up here. Okay, it says that we have the cover and then the table of contents and 7 chapters and a quick reference toolkit. Let's see if we can look at it. So ADHD tween parenting, emotional regulation guide for parents. Oh my gosh, why did it go off like that? Oh, it's loading. I don't know what this ain't doing. Hold on, I'm gonna have to download it and then pull it up because yeah, like it don't want to cooperate. It may look better once I download it too because I don't like how that's sitting in the middle of the page. Maybe that's the point. It's a guide, but anyway, it says it's for parents of children 9 through 12, and then it say what's inside, and it got practical, research back, and parent tested. So we're gonna go through and see what it looks like. Okay, okay, it looks nice. It has a table of contents. It has an intro page. What I love about Claude PDFs and guys, they look very professional. I will say that. And then it has all the information, and it's not just a bunch of information thrown onto a white page with black words. And they have like color coded boxes, and they'll include graphs when necessary, tables, um, different kind of visuals and stuff. So yeah, this is just uh this what it looks like. Like they got scripts that actually work. And it says when you're in the middle of an outburst, your brain also goes into partial survival mode. Having actual phrases ready means you don't have to think of them. These scripts are designed to de-escalate, not explain, punish, or fix. During stage 2, the rumble. And you can say something like, hey, I know things are getting hard. I'm right here. Or do you need some space? Or do you want me close? And so these are good for tweens that are trying to regulate their emotions. I think this would be a really great guide to share with some parents. So, yeah, this way it looks like. Has a plan on chapter 6, a calm down plan, which I think is pretty cool. So, y'all, this is basically how you create a. I think it took us under 10 minutes to create this, and this will normally taking someone doing it by hand without the help of AI. It would have taken way longer, probably weeks even, or at least a few days. At least a few days, if not a bunch of hours. But anyways, y'all, this is how you're going to create a PDF guide and sell it. The next step would be to sell it. And then you can go to Amazon KDP, Gumroad, or Etsy. You can put it on Gumroad or Etsy. Take the link and put it on your stand store, and you can market it on places like Pinterest, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, X. The list goes on. And wherever you would like to go, but you also can X Claude where you should market. You can market right here on YouTube. It's up to you how you want to market something like this, but the most money is going to be in going where your audience is at. If you're trying to market this, say ADHD tween parenting guide, what we could do is go back to Claude, and we're gonna move me over here, and we're gonna say, where can I um where is the best place to sell this guide? And we gonna see what it says about where we can sell it. It says, great question. The answer depends a bit on your situation. Do you already have an audience? We gonna say start from scratch because I know most of you are starting from scratch. I have a small audience, but we're just gonna say no, starting from scratch. And I love that it asks clarifying question. It don't just spit out something. It says, what's your priority right now? Make sales fast with built-in traffic, build my own brand long term, keep the most profit per sale, all of the above. We're gonna say all of the above. How about that? The honest roadmap for someone starting from scratch who wants it all. Start with Etsy. It's your best first move. Then you want to add Gumroad as your second storefront immediately. And then a long term brand play is start a free TikTok or Instagram. And then it talks about how you can market on these platforms. And it even gives a profit math as you scale. So the platform order is saying to do is Etsy first, Gumroad second, social content third. Once the guy's earning, you can expand into a bundle. Add a companion guide for school struggles, for example, and charge $25 to $35 for the set. And then even offer to help with the existing copy for Etsy or creating a TikTok content strategy for this niche. This is not my niche, so this is not what I'm going to be working on. But what I am going to do is say, uh, well, it already told us how to market it. It told us where to go, what to do, how to do it, and even broke down the math. So I'm gonna leave it there, y'all. If y'all got any questions about how I made this guide, how I talked to Claude, communicated with Claude, like prompts, like I am an AI specialist, so I'm very experienced when it comes to prompting AI. This was just a little quick, simple demo for you all. I actually, can go in greater detail and create, different things. I am going to be playing around with Claude just to see what I'm able to make and create with it. But so far, so good. I am very impressed with this AI product or AI tool. And so, like I said, if y'all got any comments, let me know down in the comments. And please like, comment, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you do not miss an upload when I upload. And I'm going to see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.